wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta. Get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my modest attire. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna.
It's week 12 of the NFL. And coming up, it's Zay Flowers. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback for the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Walker now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Back to Walker on 1st down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And his kick here is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He stiff arms him. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, They spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. To throw, it's Allen. Got a man, that's Richie James. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Ooh, the juke. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 101 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Mustang 19. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! Christian Watson from 10 yards out. And the Dragons have retaken the lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now Allen. Finding Bourne here over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Allen now looks to throw. Has his man, that's James. He's got room at the 30. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Richie James. 57 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air, Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. As we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Jordan. Between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw again. And it's caught. 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dragons have yet again retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. That's complete downfield to James. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Allen now on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, actually, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, And it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dragons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Allen over the middle, complete. That's James. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Allen. Under pressure and down he goes. Will Anderson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Allen to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Allen. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
Ready.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. It'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills ready to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 47-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Allen again. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They hand this off to Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Tucker, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And space tough to come by there as he'll give maybe a yard to the 37. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That'll be taken in by Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And here's Allen. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You know, I was going to ask if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one, because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On the counter, it's Walker. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Again, it's Walker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now, down by 8, 57 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he, of course, a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Ready. Check.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
79 Broncos.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally